I was actually one of the first people who heard about the story. So I heard about the story. I instantly knew that it would be perfect for Derek. I'd produced all of his other projects, and I shared it with him, the script and the idea, and he said, I love the story, I love the idea. I now just want to start over, and I want to start talking to the real Jeff Manchester and figure out what this movie is, and that's beginning 5 years ago. Derek's entire style of work is about trying to find the truth in things, and I think so when you found something like ROOFMAN, and when it was a true story, I think the idea that he was going to get to the sort of core of the story and the characters and the places, and then create a world that these actors could inhabit, and they could learn the nuances of these characters and of Jeff's story, but then also bring what Derek brings, which is that sort of just unknown, sort of intangible qualities of getting the best out of people, and whether that's the actors, or that's the catering department, or that's the PAs. He's able to pull out something special from everybody, and that's what you see up on the screen. You have to pinch yourself when you start talking about this cast. I mean, the idea that we were able to make a movie with Channing Tatum, that was what we started with, and that was as good as it gets. And then we got Kirsten Dunst, so it's like, oh my God, amazing, we got her. And then you get Uzo Aduba, you get Ben Mendelsohn, you get Peter Dinklage, Jimmy O Yang, Lakeith Stanfield, just goes on. And that was all about Derek, and it was just finding the perfect people. It wasn't who the most famous person was. Who's the person who's going to embody the characters that are in this movie? Juno Temple. It's just like extraordinary. I'm so blessed and lucky to get to work with them, and I'm never going to forget this movie, partially because of these actors. Listen, I think this is an extraordinary movie for the times we're in right now. This is a movie that really works for everybody. It's something that you can go in, you can learn about forgiveness and redemption. You can see how someone who, committed a crime and did something wrong, is able to at the same time kind of make amends, and also figure, you get to learn about sort of what's at that core. And I think seeing this movie at this time in the theaters is a way for people to come together, learn about forgiveness, and ultimately find a way to bond together, and hopefully kind of get some joy out of it, understand grace, understand sort of forgiveness, and ultimately have a great night at the theaters.